Hello, you lovely people! I hope you're hungry, because today we're diving into something truly special. We're about to make proper, fall-off-the-bone, sticky BBQ ribs, the kind that make your mouth water just thinking about them. Forget tough, chewy meat. These ribs are juicy, tender, and absolutely packed with deep, smoky flavor in every bite. This is the kind of food that brings everyone together, filling the room with laughter, sticky fingers, and big, satisfied smiles. I'll show you just how easy it is to make these at home, even if you've never tried before. Don't worry if you think ribs are tricky or intimidating. I'm breaking it down step by step, so you can follow along with total confidence. No fancy equipment needed here, just good, honest ingredients, a few basic tools, and a bit of patience to let the magic happen. The secret? It's all about low and slow cooking. That's how you get ribs that are meltingly tender and full of flavor. We'll start with a simple but flavorful dry rub. Cook them gently until they're just right, and finish with a sticky, homemade BBQ sauce that's finger-licking good. So, roll up your sleeves. This is hands-on, messy, and seriously fun cooking. Don't be afraid to get a little saucy. By the end, you'll have a recipe that'll make you a legend at any gathering, whether it's a backyard BBQ or a cozy family dinner. These ribs are perfect for any occasion. BBQs, family feasts, or just when you want to treat yourself to something amazing. Ready to get started? Let's make the best BBQ ribs of your life, right here, right now. First up, let's talk meat. Choosing the right cut of pork ribs is the first step to making your barbecue unforgettable. There are a few different types of ribs out there, and each brings something unique to the table. For this recipe, go for baby back ribs or loin ribs. These are smaller, curvier, and packed with lean, tender meat. They cook a bit faster and are perfect for soaking up all those delicious flavors. When you're picking your rack, look for a good layer of meat on top, a healthy pinkish red color, and some nice marbling throughout. Marbling means those little streaks of fat running through the meat. That fat is your friend. It'll melt as the ribs cook, basting the meat from the inside and keeping everything juicy and full of flavor. Don't be afraid of a little fat. If you prefer something meatier, spare ribs or St. Louis-style ribs are also great choices. They're a bit larger and have more fat, so just remember to cook them a bit longer for that perfect tenderness. The most important thing, buy the best quality ribs you can afford. Good meat makes all the difference, so don't be shy about asking your butcher for their freshest, meatiest racks. Ask your butcher for a rack with plenty of meat on the bones, especially if you want that satisfying bite. They can help you pick the best one for your needs. Remember, good meat is the foundation of great ribs. It's worth taking a few extra minutes to choose wisely. Quick recap, look for baby back ribs, a nice meat-to-bone ratio, healthy pinkish red color, and visible marbling. These are the signs of a top-quality rack. As a rule of thumb, one rack serves 2 people, but if you've got a hungry crowd, plan for a whole rack per person. You don't want anyone missing out. Get this step right, and you're already halfway to barbecue greatness. The right ribs set the stage for everything that comes next. Got your ribs? Awesome. Now, let's get ready to add some serious flavor and turn those perfect racks into a mouth-watering masterpiece. It's time to give our ribs a massive flavor boost with a dry rub that's as easy as it is delicious. This is my go-to blend for ribs that are packed with taste and always a crowd pleaser. This mix creates a savory, caramelized crust and seasons the meat all the way through, locking in juiciness and adding layers of smoky, sweet, and spicy notes. Here's what you'll need: soft brown sugar for sweetness, smoked paprika for that signature BBQ depth, garlic powder, and onion powder for a punch of savory flavor. Don't forget cayenne pepper for a gentle kick, plus sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper to round everything out. Smoked paprika is absolutely key here. It gives that unmistakable BBQ flavor and a gorgeous color to your ribs. Start by mixing equal parts brown sugar and smoked paprika in a bowl. This forms the sweet and smoky base of our rub. Add a bit less garlic and onion powder for balance, and just a pinch of cayenne if you like a little heat. Finish with plenty of salt and pepper. Don't be shy. This is what brings all the flavors together and helps the rub penetrate the meat. Combine everything in a bowl and give it a good mix until you have a vibrant, even blend. The aroma alone will make your mouth water. Smell that? That's BBQ magic in a bowl. Smoky, sweet, and just a little bit spicy. Make extra and store it in a jar for next time. This rub is perfect for chicken, veggies, or even roasted potatoes. Lay your ribs out on a tray and coat them generously on both sides, making sure every inch is covered. Massage the rub into every nook and cranny. This is what creates that incredible bark and deep flavor. If you have time, cover and chill the ribs for a few hours or overnight. This lets the flavors really soak in and tenderizes the meat. The longer the rub sits, the deeper and richer the flavor will be when you cook them. If you're short on time, just let them sit at room temperature for 30 minutes. Even a short rest makes a difference. Now, let's get everything ready for cooking and turn these seasoned ribs into something truly mouth-watering. Before cooking, there's one crucial step. Remove the membrane from the back of the ribs. This thin, silvery layer can make ribs chewy and block flavor. Flip the ribs bone side up, slide a knife under the membrane, and loosen a corner. Use kitchen paper for grip and pull it off in one go. If it tears, just keep peeling until it's all gone. Removing the membrane lets heat and flavor penetrate the meat. It's a 5-minute job for a huge payoff. Once it's off, your ribs are ready for slow cooking. If you didn't marinate earlier, let them sit at room temp for 30 minutes. These small details make all the difference. Ribs prepped? Let's get cooking. On to the oven. The magic happens with low and slow cooking. Preheat your oven to 140 degree, 275 degree. Wrap your ribs tightly in foil. Add a splash of apple juice or beer for extra steam. Seal the foil to trap moisture and place on a baking tray. Bake baby back ribs for 2 to 2.5 hours. Spare ribs need 3 to 3.5 hours. Let the oven do the work, don't rush it. If you have a smoker or BBQ, use indirect heat at the same temp. The goal, meat pulling away from the bones, tender and juicy. After cooking, carefully open the foil. Watch for steam. The ribs will look pale but smell amazing. Now, let's get them sticky and glossy with homemade sauce. Time for the finishing touch. While the ribs cook, let's make a killer BBQ sauce. You'll need tomato ketchup, dark brown sugar, treacle or molasses, apple cider vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, smoked paprika, garlic powder, and hot sauce if you like heat. Combine all ingredients in a saucepan over medium-low heat. Stir well and let it simmer for 15-20 minutes until thick and glossy. Once the ribs are cooked, open the foil and brush on a generous layer of sauce. Pop the ribs back in the oven or on the grill, unwrapped for a final blast of heat. This caramelizes the sauce and makes the ribs sticky. Repeat with another layer of sauce if you like them extra glossy. That's your BBQ finish, ready to serve. The final step, serving up your masterpiece. Get ready for the moment everyone's been waiting for. Let the ribs rest for a few minutes out of the oven so the juices settle perfectly. Slice between the bones and pile them high on a platter, making sure every piece looks irresistible. No need for cutlery, just plenty of napkins and extra sauce for dipping because things are about to get deliciously messy. Pair with classic sides, creamy coleslaw, buttery cornbread, potato salad, grilled corn, or baked beans for the ultimate spread. This is a proper BBQ feast, worthy of any celebration. Gather your friends and family, dig in, and enjoy every single bite together. These ribs will make you a BBQ hero, guaranteed to impress everyone. That's how you do proper sticky fall-off-the-bone ribs at home. Lovely jubbly.